So after using the iPhone 13 Pro for some time, I've decided to upgrade to the new iPhone 17 Pro. I also bought a bunch of accessories for it. So now we're going to look at one of the most important accessories, which is the power bank. Now, unlike other accessories, power bank is one of those things that I never ship out. So the power bank that we'll be looking today that I actually bought is actually Energea MacPac Mini Plus. Now, in terms of power bank, I'm a bit fussy on these things. There are a few things I look into. Number one, must be CVIM, MCMC or 3C approved. It must also support Apple Watch charging. It must also have integrated cable. It must also have MagSafe charging, and it must also have a minimum of 10,000 mAh of capacity. Now, some of the extras specification that I consider are having a TFT display to show the battery capacity and whatnot, and also it has to be small in size. Now, in terms of power bank, this is considered a bit more on the higher end of the scale. You can get this one at Switch, Machines, or most Apple authorized resellers. Now, when we unbox the power bank, we can see that the power bank is actually very small in size. It's barely the size bigger than even the palm of my hand. Now, also included in the box is the warranty card, the user manual, which, trust me, because this power bank has a lot more features than a normal power bank, it's actually worthwhile to keep. They also give you a carrying pouch, which, considering the glossy plastic and fingerprint magnet of this power bank, it will be quite useful. Now, this power bank actually retails for around $50. In Malaysia, it's selling for around 179, 150 Malaysian ringgit. Now, the power bank is actually rubberized at the MagSafe side, and the rest is actually just hard plastic, but it actually has a matte texture on it. Basically, on the front, on the sides, is basically just matte plastic, but it's still quite a fingerprint magnet. You can see in terms of port, there's only a single USB-C port. So there's no USB type A, so if you're looking for that, that's one of the flaws of the power bank. You can see there's a beautiful TFT. This is really a unique selling point of this power bank. Unlike most other power bank with dull displays, this one is really vibrant. Now, the magnet of this power bank is actually also very strong compared to some of the power bank. I won't say most, but some of the power banks really have weak magnets. But it's also dependent on your case. If the case itself has a weak magnets, then it won't help you much. But as you can see here, I'm shaking rather strongly, and the power bank really is not getting dislodged anywhere. So I'm going to touch a bit more on the TFT display. You can see that previously I've said that it's a very vibrant display. Not only that, it's actually quite informative. You can see the capacity, and then how many times remaining in terms of charging. You can also see which port is actually being used, what is the wattage, is it fast charging or slow charging, how many watts that the device is actually drawing from the power bank. So it's actually, compared to other TFT displays, the information that this power bank gives you is actually quite comprehensive. Now here, I'm going to talk a bit about the flaws of this power bank. You can see I've connected the power bank, attached it via MagSafe on the back, and you can see that it's not automatically charging. Now, this is actually one of those power bank where you actually have to press the button, switch the power bank on, attach it via MagSafe, and as you can see here, only now will the power bank charge the phone. So this is something that you guys need to keep in mind. Now, the ability to charge an Apple Watch is a key ability that I consider to be important in any power bank that I'm purchasing. You can see here at the MagSafe portion, there's an X part, an indented part of the wireless charging part, where you can actually just plonk your Apple Watch. And as you can see here, it will automatically start charging. Again, similar to previously, you need to press the button. It won't charge wirelessly automatically. You need to switch the power bank on. But otherwise, this is one of the key features. I won't buy a power bank without the ability to charge my Apple Watch. And to those who are curious, it also charges at the standard 2.5 watt wireless charging which is standard across Apple Watch chargers. Now, another feature that I consider to be essential in any power bank I'm purchasing is having integrated cables. Now, previously I've used an iPhone 13, so previously I wanted a power bank with integrated lightning cable, at least with additional USB-C as a bonus. But considering I'm using iPhone 17 Pro right now, which is no longer using lightning, thank God, it's using USB-C. So this power bank is actually very useful because it has dual USB-C. Okay, so what's the big deal of having two USB-C cables? Now, this is what I usually do at night before I sleep. I use the power bank, and I use a single cable to charge my phone, another cable to charge my AirPods, and lastly, I will take my Apple Watch and just charge it via the wireless connection at the back. So as you can see, the power bank is now acts as a charging hub for all of my devices. I don't have to choosing another one cable for this, one cable for that. No, actually I only charge everything through my power bank, and then I charge the power bank itself. So basically when I wake up tomorrow, I just gonna disconnect this, and then all of my device, power bank, Apple Watch, AirPods, phone, everything will be fully charged. Now, of course, you have to be realistic in your expectation. Don't expect when this many devices is charging via the power bank, and then we are charging the power bank itself, the speed is going to be fast. But for me, it's not really a problem because I sleep at around 5 to 6 hours per night, and by the time I wake up, everything will be fully charged already. Plus, using a slow charger is always better on devices' battery compared to using fast chargers anyway. Now, I want to emphasize again about the TFT display. You can see here is cycling through the various charging output that the power bank, C1, C2, how much watt the wireless charging is actually outputting, and it also shows how many watt the power bank is actually drawing in to charge itself. Now, clearly, none of this information is essential, but it is a cool feature to have. Okay, final thoughts. What do I think about this power bank? I think if you have the specific criteria that I need in terms of what you need in a power bank, such as the ability to charge Apple Watch, having inbuilt cables, having MagSafe, then I think that this power bank is perfect. In fact, it's actually one of a kind. I don't think there's a lot of power bank that has all of these features. You can charge Apple Watch, has dual inbuilt USB cable. I mean, having one inbuilt cable is already a success for me in terms of power bank. So having two, I think it's actually one of a kind. However, I will cover some of the weakness. This includes not supporting the latest standard in terms of wireless charging. As you guys know, iPhone 17 Pro actually has new standard of wireless charging, which is the key to wireless charging. So this one does not support it. It uses the slower 15 watt architecture. So if you want a faster wireless charging, maybe there's a better power bank for you. But for my case, I don't really use wireless charging because I find it inefficient, and maybe this is not true, but I find that for battery health and battery longevity, it's always better to use wired. In terms of speed, even wired is not really the fastest. So charging speed in terms of iPhone 17 Pro generally charges at 19 watts peak, and then it will slow down of course when the battery gets more full. Otherwise, also another weakness is it doesn't have an inbuilt lightning cable. So if you guys need a power bank where you need to share with your spouse, where they have an iPhone 14 and below which still uses lightning cable, then maybe this power bank is not suitable for you. Anyway, for my case, I think this power bank is exceptionally good. I think it's one of a kind, having features that not a lot of power bank has. The price is also relatively affordable at around $45 to $50. So yeah, for me, this is a must buy and recommended in terms of iPhone accessories that I'm currently purchasing. Anyway, if you guys find this video useful, just leave a like and subscribe. Any questions, just leave it in the comment section or below. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.